Meet the new jet that has America very afraid. Able to fly further than the F-35, reach Mach 1.8 without afterburners, and can even be remotely controlled by an AI pilot. On paper, this new concept stealth jet is deliciously impressive. On paper, that is. As many might know, the journey from concept to creation is filled with turbulence. Is this jet the future of Russia's Air Force, ready to go toe-to-toe with the best of the USA, or an experimental dead end? It's time to reset the board as the Su-75 has made it checkmate. The Cold War of the 20th century between the United States and the then Soviet Union might be over. The 21st century arms race continues at full speed ahead between the United States and the Russian Federation. The latter, now depleted of all its former Soviet republics, continues to be a thorn in the side of America's military aviation industry and its allies. It's not by chance that Russia continues to use its famous May Day celebrations to show off its military might and hardware, such as the Soviets did back during the USSR days. Like any military power, Russia makes big song and dance of the unveiling of any new aircraft. Such was the case with its new fighter jet that many aviation experts believe will be a direct competitor to the US's F-35 superiority fighter. The plane comes with not one but two catchy nicknames, namely the Sukhoi LTS Screamer or the LTS Sukhoi Checkmate. The Russians, rather wirily, refer to it simply as the Checkmate. Let's not forget that Russians are chess masters bar none, so a plane dubbed that does command some of my attention. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. Many have noted how the Sukhoi LTS Checkmate looks a lot like the Lockheed Martin-made F-35 stealth fighter. Similarities between Russia's Checkmate and America's F-35 are particularly stark design-wise. For example, like the F-35, the Russian Checkmate includes widely splayed split-angled tails, a narrow fuselage that houses a single engine, and large wings that are somewhat diamond-shaped. However, rather than being a case of Checkmate being a copy of the F-35, these similarities shouldn't be too surprising. After all, any stealth aircraft is fundamentally constrained by the aerodynamic limitations imposed by having stealth features. One can only defy physics so much. Further design features of the Checkmate include its cropped delta wing and movable fins that act as ruddervators, which provide control on both the pitch and yaw axes. Sharp-eyed analysts felt its most striking feature is its intake, designed as a chin inlet slung under and wrapped around the lower fuselage, but with a still flat underside. The size of its wings suggests that the plane could climb to 40,000 feet or higher, but of course, being a secret project, we don't know yet for sure. Weapons bays for two short-range air-to-air missiles are found on either side of the fuselage, and a capacity for three longer-range weapons carried in the lower bay, as well as an internal gun. The Checkmate can also carry weapons on the external pylons for missions not requiring stealth, with the internal weapons bay is designed to carry both air-to-air and air-to-ground ordnance, including both infrared, radar-guided air-to-air, air-to-ground and anti-ship missiles, guided and unguided bombs, and unguided rockets. So it's pretty easy to say that this aircraft has weapons to spare. In terms of weight, the plane's maximum combat load is 7.4 tons, which includes a range of air-to-surface weaponry with a maximum takeoff weight, or MTOW, of approximately 18 tons. As for speed, there are claims that the plane can reach Mach 1.8 and fly supersonically without the use of an afterburner, with an 8G maneuvering rate. Its power plant would probably be the same engine used to power the Su-57 twinjet. Other features of the plane heralded by the builders, Rostec, include that it will feature artificial intelligence, or AI, in some capacity. Although to what extent and to what end that AI will be used in the aircraft remains, for now, unknown. However, AI will no doubt be used for the plane's voice control technology. Speaking of AI, a spokesperson has also said that both a twin-seat manned version and an unmanned version of the Checkmate are being considered for development, leaving us to wonder if the future of Russia's Air Force will be metal pilots.